Patrick's Day and you appreciate the day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I actually spent about 18 years of my life living in Ireland, so despite not being born there, I was born in Ossetia in Russia. I still consider Ireland my home, because right now I live in Spain, and when somebody in Spain asks me, where are you from? It's like, I'm not sure. I'm like, do you want the short story or do you want the long story? So Ireland is definitely close to my heart. I mean, it's my home. I remember it was on the 7th of April that my mom and we arrived in Ireland. I think the year was 2001, if I'm not mistaken. And I was 6 years old. Yeah, 6 years old. And I remember the warm welcome that we received when we arrived in Ireland. And I think one of my favorite things about Ireland, and this is very cliche, I know, but I mean, it needs to be said, it's the people. Irish people, they are exceptionally kind and welcoming, and there's something about them that I used to take for granted. Because I grew up in Ireland, I was surrounded by predominantly Irish people. It is only when you actually step out of the country and go traveling, you realize that not everyone is as kind and as friendly and as just polite as Irish people. And I've definitely taken that for granted before. But now, living in Spain, you see all the different types of characters that they are. You really start to appreciate, and I'm not saying this as a negative thing to Spanish people, but there is something about the Irish that just, they excel at this hospitality trait. And one great example of this Irish hospitality that I can remember, there's many of them, but one that really stands out to me was, so when I was younger and we just moved to Ireland, we moved around in Ireland quite a lot, like 3 times. So we moved to school quite a lot. And I remember in one school, I think it was the school that I went to in Toker, there was one teacher that my sister had. And when we arrived at this school, her name was Miss Georgie. Miss Georgie, yes, because we're not meant to know the names of teachers, right? But I for some reason knew. I think we all knew the names of the teachers, but I still remember all the names and the surnames of my teachers. So this teacher, Miss Georgie, she was my sister's teacher, so I didn't actually have her, but she welcomed my sister, who was a new student. First of all, a new student from a different country, didn't really speak a lot of English, not very cute, popular, a target for potential bullies. So this teacher, her heart was pure gold. I remember she organized for all the students in the class to make a welcome card for my sister, and there was other things that she did that I can't remember now, and there is a quote which comes to mind right now, and it goes something like, you will not remember what the person did, but you will never forget how the person made you feel. And that summarizes what I feel about Miss Geordie. She made us feel so welcome and so loved and so part of the school. Despite us being new in the school and coming from a different country, we looked different. We weren't like blonde, blue eyes, like we stood out as kids. So that was one of the examples that I will always remember. So right now I'm in Spain, in Valencia, where the weather is 330 days of the year. It's beautiful, it's sunny, it is a heaven on earth. However, today Patrick's Day, it is characteristically Irish. So I found that pretty ironic. So 17th of March conveniently falls into the middle of a 2-week-long festival that we have in Valencia, which is one of the biggest festivals in Spain. And this is a time where people definitely like to go over the top with their celebrations. Given the nature of the weather, I don't think there's going to be any parade or any big processions on the street, because Spanish people, it's really funny, especially coming from Ireland where rain is part of the everyday life. But in Spain, when there is any hint of rain or any whisper of rain, people run inside and they cancel all their plans. We will see. So my plan is, well, first of all, I tried very hard, I swear. I tried to find something green in my wardrobe. I couldn't find anything. So this is as green as it gets in my wardrobe. However, I do have my beautiful new plant that is green that I put behind me, so it adds a bit of color to this video. And it's part of my plant collection that I have in my room. As you can see, I have another one right behind me. However, this plant, it's quite sad actually, but it is losing its leaves and I'm not sure what to do about it. I am watering it enough. I'm not overwatering it. But if you have seen my previous videos, you will notice that it is looking much more healthier in the other videos. So please let me know what I can do to revive this beautiful plant. So my plans for the day is to find something greener and go out with the expats group that we have in Valencia. The good thing about Valencia, oh look at that, is that there's a big community of expats. So you are always, anytime you go out or you join an event, whether it's the board games club or the volleyball club, you will meet a lot of people from all corners of the world. So I'm sure there's going to be something St. Patrick's related. Actually, there is at 2 p.m, which I may go to, or I may not. I think I will. You know, it would be rude not to. But like I said, my intention today wasn't to film, so this is just a little ramblings video about my appreciation of this beautiful island that I call home. You know what? The older I get, the closer I want to be to both Ireland and Russia. Spain was always a holiday destination for me. So we'll see where I will be in the next 4, 5, 6 months. Anyway guys, I hope everyone has a lovely day. Happy Patrick's Day. Whether you're celebrating or not,